my channel. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Fair warning, it's thundering and lightning and raining and my cat is on a war page. Nope. War page. No. What is happening? Don't tell me. Is that right? War page? That doesn't sound correct. Anyways, professional introduction as always. How the heck are ya? So nice to see all of you, although I don't really see you. It's just me. I see me, and then I see Maria Teresa Garcia. Happy Tuesday to you. Redheaded Kitty Cat, flex those bidding fingers, cottage crew, because tonight's sale is going to be so good. How do you know? How do you know? Be in all messages. No, I'm just kidding. It is very fresh picks this evening. I did go on the 127 world's longest yard sale. Rampage. What was I saying? War page? Over and over and over again? War page? Wow. You know, there's just something about pressing that live button that just turns your brain to mush. Catherine, how are you? It's so good to see you. I made something today, Catherine, and it did remind me of you. It did. It did. I don't know if you guys know this, but in November, I think. In November, the idea is, and I am going to follow through because I already have, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In November, I'm going to have an all handmade Christmas tree topper sale. I really hope you come, and I really hope you like it, because I've been putting a whole bunch of work into these, like the sourcing and the crafting. It's been immense. It's been crazy. It's been a war page trying to find all the things to make these. So in November, I'm going to have a Tuesday Night Live dedicated solely to my handmade Christmas tree toppers. So be on the lookout for that. I'm so excited. I keep looking off camera because they're all like stacked up over there. And thank you so much. Warpath. That's just what it's going to be from now on. Warpath. Wait, now I'm so confused. Was I mixing other things? Warpath and Rampage, and I was saying Warpage? Is that what happened? I get it now. So like I was wrong twice. I was like double wrong. I got there. It just took me, how long have I been live? 3 minutes. It took me 3 minutes. Hi Donna. I swear, I don't do this on purpose. I don't, I promise. But it's gonna be backtracking of all handmade vintage, all handmade vintagey Christmas tree toppers. War page. I'm on a war page again. Dang it. I am so tempted to show you guys one of my tree toppers. The one I really, really want to show you is one that I actually, don't be mad, but I think I might want to keep it. Very rarely do I make things that I like so much I want to keep them. I did. I made a new word. And this one is one of them. Maybe I should just show you a sneak peek so you can kind of catch the vibe of the sale. She said no. No! She said no. An Ariana-ism. Exactly. Mariana says no. And Mariana has been my wing woman. I'm so excited about them though. I'll try to be good. I will try to be good. But happy Tuesday. Quick peek. Okay. Okay, so this is the one that I made that I'm so tempted to keep. And I'm not just saying that to like, just to say that. But I do really love how this one turned out. And it's so my aesthetic. I really think I might keep this one. I'm going to make 30 more. But look how cute this one turned out. So it's Christmas tree topper. It's a brass merry-go-round with chandelier crystals, and there's a little baby up there with a magic wand and a crown, and I love it. This is the aesthetic, not your average Christmas tree toppers, but I love him. He needs to be atop my tree, but there's gonna be 30 other ones, not with a wheel go round. But there'll be 30 other things like this that I'm making. And I used all like the very best quality glitter and vintage tinsel and Victorian buttons and antique chandelier crystals. They're all different and they all have a different vibe. So I'm really excited. I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna put it down. That was one little sneak peek. But I don't know if that one will be available because, like I said, I kind of want to keep it. I kind of want to keep it. But also, if you did watch my World's Longest Yard Sale haul, I sure do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Quick order of business before we get started with the giveaways and then the sale. We missed, while I was away for those 2 weeks, one of which was because it was the World's Longest Yard Sale. We missed 2 very important birthdays. That would be the one and only Red-Headed Kitty Cat. And then, of course, William. We missed both of their birthdays. So first order of business is to decorate. We must decorate for their birthdays. So we got to put out the birthday decor. Hold up. There you go. And then we have to sing William and Red-Headed Kitty Cat happy birthday with their candles, of course. So we're going to give Red-Headed Kitty Cat a seal. And we're going to give William a pony. William a pony. So we got a seal and a pony for Red-Headed Kitty Cat and William. We're singing you guys happy birthday. I hate that I missed it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear William and Red-Headed Kitty Cat. Happy birthday to you. Whenever you go and make a wish, don't forget I get to keep the candle. It's just part of it. It's just part of it. You have no say. Da, 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 da. Happy birthday to you. Blow it. Wait, Williams. And then Red-Headed Kitty Cat. She's going through the drive-thru. This has happened before. I've seen it. I've seen it. She's getting Mickey D's. Did she say? Oh, happy birthday. Thank you for all that you do. And William, thank you for just being here and being a good human. Happy birthday. Okay. Now, moderator gift / birthday present. Free bird. Say free bird. Happy birthday, Red-Headed Kitty Cat. I didn't know what to get you. I'll just be so for honest. So I'm doing a dual moderator gift / birthday gift. First things first, I'm the realist. No, I'm just kidding. First things first is this pack of vintage new old stock hangers. I just thought you'd like them. You've got pink, blue, and this like orangey yellow. New old stock padded coat hangers, set of 3. So that is one. And then also, I picked you up this vintage lucite mid-century napkin holder. But you can put whatever you want in it. You can put your hangers in it. Huh? Didn't even plan that. Did not even plan that. Happiest of birthdays to you. All right, oops. Giveaways for everybody else. We are doing 4 giveaways this evening, 3 of which are bracelets. and one of which is a necklace. They're going to be random. I will be drawing out of those of you who purchase this evening. At the end of the sale, I will draw 4 names, and those 4 people will win one of these items. So they are, I want to say they're Brighton, but I don't know that they are. I just know that Brighton did this. They're these little interchangeable bracelets, and I have 1 necklace. So I have 3 bracelets and 1 necklace. So here's 1 bracelet. Okay, and what's cool about these is that they have the removable gem in the center. They're like a button, and you can change them out. So everybody who wins a jewelry item is also going to get an extra clip-in. So if you get this bracelet, you may also get this button. Okay, so you get 2 options. Then there is this necklace. And now the necklace itself is not sterling, but the chain is marked sterling. But this is just another one of the button necklaces, and you say you may get one of these to change it out with. And then there is this bracelet. It's kind of like a spoon bracelet. And then you may get this one to change it out with. And then here is the final bracelet. And then you may get one of these to change it out with. So 4 people are going to get a giveaway tonight if you purchase. And I will draw your name, possibly, at the end of the sale. So, without further ado, am I blurry? I think I may be blurry. Hey, see if that makes it any better. All right. I'm going to start tonight with number 12. What is that? This, oh, I think I mentioned, but I should say again, a lot of these are fresh picks from the 127 yard sale. So most of these items were purchased just this past weekend, and now they're right here, right now. This first item is going to start off at $18, and it is this beautiful Aurora Borealis rhinestone prong set, probably 1950s brooch. It has got 6 large rectangular princess cut Aurora Borealis stones. And then it's got, hi Minx, a bunch of smaller ones. And I loved when I found this one that it moved. I like ones that do that because they really, really sparkle when you walk. It is, let's see, what is you? It is 2.5 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. Now, I do wish I had found more at the yard sale. I did find a few things, like a good bit, but I wish I would have found more. But I did find 2 beautiful brooches, this being one of them. Only 2 out of, I don't even know how many I saw, but I was being kind of picky. There is the gold puddling on the back. Standard locking clasp. Really, really good condition. This could also be, since I've been crafting, my brain is in craft land, it could be a really pretty like hairpiece for one of your favorite dolls. If you are a doll collector like me, or you could probably wear it yourself. But really, really pretty brooch. I see Tammy in at 20. Thank you so much, Tammy. And I also see Parkhurst. Thank you so much, Parkhurst. Hey, Amy. So good to see you. I'm going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, oh, that would be cute, 3, 2, and 1. Bid and. Bid and. Wait till you see the other brooch I have. This one is good, but the other one is chef's kisses. Chef's kisses. And I want to go to a flea market. Take me in your suitcase, Minx. I don't eat much. Just feed me Diet Coke. Bid end. Tammy Bennett. Thank you so very, very much. Oh, and I meant to mention that I am doing invoicing and shipping tomorrow. Just so you know. Where'd you go? Tammy Bennett for 24. Thank you so much, Tammy. You are going in for the giveaways. There are 4 giveaways tonight. 4 people are going to get a piece of jewelry. Okay, we're just jumping right into it, aren't we? All right. I'm going to try my best to not go in too hard on these because if you know, you know. And most of you have been around a long time, so I'm going to try to keep it chill. These are going to start at $35 choice. And these are Rusty Snail ephemera packs in antique and vintage birds. 150 plus pieces for junk art, journals, scrapbooking, and crafts. So this is the antique and vintage birds. So you get a little envelope. MJ, I'm just kidding. You get a little envelope of bird Victorian die cuts and some of her Sizzix die cuts out of her Sizzix machine from vintage paper. And then this is just chock full of Victorian die cuts. So many gorgeous bird Victorian die cuts. And then you have, I believe that's a Victorian postcard. You've got the buttons. You've got feathers. Look at the little bag inside full of charms and more feathers, more die cuts, a calling card, a stamp, another die cut. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a Victorian advertisement. Here's a Victorian postcard. And then here's the back of this one. Look at the boat. That is so cool. I wonder, is that a postcard? And then look at that. Is that that's a patch. How fun is that? And then you get this hanky. So, so good. And then that is pack number 1. And then we have pack number 2. Again, you get your little bag of die cuts. Look at him, the little embroidered bird. More Victorian advertisements and postcards. Another little bag of tiny treasures. More die cuts. Then you have more fabric on the back. More advertisements. Some fussy cuts. Stamps. Playing cards. So many things. And then, of course, your ribbon. Your ribbon. So these are antique and vintage birds. How fun. But I'm going to start the countdown on these. You get choice, number 1 or number 2. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Her kitsch packs had a lot of cats in them, but I don't know that she's done specifically just a cat themed, actually. Hi, Parish Chick. Hey, Ginger. So good to see you. So good. So good. I got a you. Boom, 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 boom. I feel good. I feel like I wouldn't. Oh, I forget I'm on the interwebs. Copyright. Forget about those things. There is the bid end, and it looks like, is that pie? You know what I was craving? A chicken pot pie, and that's what that looks like. Parish Chick Vintage, you get first pick. Would you like pack number 1 or pack number 2? pack number 1 or pack number 2. And then Ginger's World is right behind Paris Chick Vintage. We pulled those quick. Number 2, that would be this one. You write you down. Paris Chick Vintage. Perfect. And then Ginger, did you want this one? I can't do it either. I have no chill, and so I just decorated the cottage, my house, aka the cottage, for Halloween, because I just can't stand it. And I hung my Halloween Rusty Snail ephemera pack up. Sealed. I just hung it up. Like, I'll show you. I'll put it on Instagram. You'll see. You got it, Ginger. Thank you so much. I really just hung it up. It's actually like in the center too of my display. Thank you so much, Ginger, and thank you, Paris Chick Vintage. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You're going in for the giveaways, ladies. Number 25. We have another choice. With the exception of the ephemera itself, these were also picked up at the World's Longest Yard Sale. I'm going to start these off at $24. Choice, it's not my fault. Inflation is a thing, okay? I tried to pick cheaply, but believe me when I say it was rough out there in those streets or fields, whatever we are calling them. It was intense. Some things were marked up above retail. It was pretty crazy. But these are going to be choice, and they are these vintage watering. Nope, they're not watering cans. Lies. They're oil cans. Your choice of vintage oil can. They are just gorgeous old oil cans. And then what I did is I paired them with these lovely Victorian advertisements. They are for the Great American Tea Company, Versailles Street, corner Church Street, New York. And I did keep them in their plastic sleeves just to protect them, but they are solely held on with a little button on a magnet. That is my secret ingredient. I love to do this because it doesn't damage the vintage item at all. So it is a beautiful, fully intact vintage oil can with a little bit of vintage ribbon across the bottom. And then you get, I did, this amazing Victorian advertisement card. And then the button is simply just a button that I glued onto a really powerful little magnet. So all you do is put it on, add the magnet, bada boom, bada bing. Really cute ephemera display. So this is the first one. He is a anthropomorphic orange, which I just love him. He's so dapper, so cool. And then over here, we have, would that still be considered anthropomorphic, or is it just a guy in a peach outfit? Either way, it is from the Great American Tea Company, and he is a dapper man in a peach costume. Ephemera is super easy to change out. Here is a view of this oil can. There is no oil inside. And then you just plop him on, add his magnet, not over his face. Like annoying orange, but make it classy. Exactly. I remember that. That was like a thing. I remember that back in the day. So you get your choice of peach or orange. I am going to start the countdown on these. They are choice of 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Bid end on Peach Man and Orange Man. Peach Man and Orange Man. Peach man and orange man. Where is Dusty? Where is that moose? Fish bid end. Thank you so much. Okay, this next items, 'tis a lot, is going to start at 45, and it is this gorgeous Victorian silver plate something or another. I feel like it held something, but I don't know what. But it is such a gorgeous piece of Victorian silver plate. I love it. And I did throw in a couple of little extras. So you are getting everything you see here, but I'm going to remove these and just show you this piece of silver plate because I just think it is spectacular. So it is this large silver plate shell. And then it has got this beautiful grapevine detailing that goes over top. I'm wondering if it held something here, like maybe a little cup or a serving utensil. Something possibly went there. Nothing was there when I found it. But look at the details with the leaves and the little curlicues on the grapes. And then this part is actually textured to be like bark. And then it goes down past the little legs. So spectacular. I feel like this has so much potential for a really amazing display. It is pretty big too. It's 8 inches tall by 9.5 inches wide, or long. And then wide, because that's a different thing, 9.5 inches as well, which is absolutely beautiful. And then you're also going to get, I picked this up from an estate sale just like this. There are all sorts of little shell treasures in here that are just beautiful. I'm a sucker for shells. They are nature's non-edible candy. Don't eat them. But there's just all different kinds in here. And they're beautiful ones too. Look at this green one. Look how crazy flat this one is. It's so flat. I love it. So you're getting a little dish of shells. And then you are also getting this gorgeous mother of pearl one. And she is so pretty, really good condition. Me neither. Like, look at how gorgeous that is. I love it. Love it, love it. And so they are coming with the shell dish. You get all 3 things. The little dish of shells, the mother of pearl shell, and then this gorgeous piece of silver plate. I see Renee in at 45. Thank you so much, Renee. We are going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. It is a handle. 4, 3, 2, and 1 bid end. What a beautiful serving dish. You bring out your cookies like this for spooky season. Love it. I thought that was beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Shell, yeah. I almost felt bad even saying that. Doo-doo-doo. Owl bid end. Renee, you got it. Thank you so very, very much. Renee, it's okay. Thank you. You are going in for the giveaway. Oh man, this one is probably my highest priced item of the evening. I think. I'm pretty sure. This is going to start off at $75. I know. I'm sorry, but they are so good. I could not resist them, and I did add to it a little bit. I'm going to do my best to show you this without dropping anything, because knowing me, that is very possible. Okay, so I have this beautiful leather book stack, and I added, I was planning on keeping it, but I just thought it looked too precious with this book stack. So these are heavy. I'm going to try to be careful. So these 4 gorgeous antique leather books, and this beautiful patriotic bow, and then a little vessel of feathers. I'm going to set this down. But I wanted to include it all together because I just think it made such a good look. I love a leather book stack so very much. So the first thing I am including is this sun-faded patriotic flag bow. Like I said, I was originally going to keep it, but I just thought it really looked adorable with the leather books. So you're going to be getting this bow. And then you're getting this little, oh gosh, what is this called? Insulator. This little ceramic insulator full of feathers to top it off. And then you are getting all 4 of these antique leather books. And I will show you real quick. They are in different languages. I believe they were in German and, oh gosh, I can't remember. Charles J. Cornish de la Vendée de Rennes Pas Jordan. And they are this beautiful pebbled book. And then the smallest 2 are on zoology. So the smallest 2 books are on zoology. They are very like Ralph Lauren, like moody library. So this one is on zoology. And then we have this one, which is also on zoology. Direnes Verdun. Unsure. And this one, here you go, you can kind of see. Beautiful, beautiful books. Again, not in English. But really, I just like them for the book stack of it all. And then you have automobile, essentially the history of automobiles is this one. Automobiles history. And so this one is on automobiles. And look at the front of this one. So beautiful. And then we have this one, which is also on the history of automobiles. And there are pictures. There's a lot of portraits of men, but then there is automobile photographs as well. But really, it was just about the spine for me. The spine for me. And then I'll show it to you all stacked up again so that you may see. And then I'm going to start the countdown. Oh, they're big. They're gorgeous though. All right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. You could really Halloween those up too. Ah! I almost dropped them. I didn't. I did not. That was close though. I could have. I almost did. Boom. Those were heavy. Chicken bid end. Thank you so very much. Okay. I didn't realize until just now that there was a tie for expensive item of the night. I'm sorry. This next item is going to also start at $75. I forgot that he was in the lineup. He was a last minute addition. So he is not in the most perfect of perfect conditions, which is why he's starting at $75. But if you know, you know, and he's fantastic. So next item is this beautiful Rushton cow plush. This is my only Rushton that I have in my personal collection. He does have wear on his little hooves, and that is really the only place that there is wear on him. So his face, or her face, I guess I should say, is in very good condition. Her ears are in good condition. What makes her special is she still has her little millinery flowers, and she still has her original bell and her original bow tie. She has got her tail with her original yarn, and she has what makes her utterly adorable. Sorry, I couldn't help it. She has her little udders. Again, her feet, because of this material, this is usually the first thing to go. But I feel like if you know what you're doing, that would be probably out of everything the easiest fix, because you just have to recover those in a felt. But her fur is in excellent condition. She's moveless, isn't she? Her eyelashes are on fleek. She's got her original yarn hair. She's got her horns, and she's pretty decent. She is 10 inches by 9 inches. And she's happy to see you. She's a happy little heifer. But I'm going to start the countdown on her at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, move, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 bit, and she's quite moveless, is she not? Now she's on the move. All right. She said, move over. Cheeseburger bit end. Cheeseburger in paradise. What are you? Oh, these are just cute. These are just tiny little cutie patooties. These are going to start at $16. I didn't even catch on to that. These are going to start off at $16. And unfortunately, you do not get my vintage birthday candles in this. I'm just using them to show you. So the birthday candles are not included. But look at these teeny tiny little brass candlestick holders. They're so cute. And honestly, the birthday cake candles are a little small. You need candles that are about the size that go in those German wooden, like, Christmas things. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. That's the size of candle you need. These birthday candles are a little small, but they're all I had on hand. But I just saw these, and I thought they were so sweet and small and tiny. They're just 2 little brass bow candlestick holders. Very simplistic, but just really precious. They're not very big at all. They're small but mighty. They are 2 inches. 2 inches by 1.5 inches. 2 inches by 1.5 inches. And they're just these adorable little candle holders. Super cute. But I'm not going to do long on these because they're just cute. I don't know what much more to say about them other than they're cute. So I'm going to count them down at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hit end on the little coochie patoochies. They're cute. Little cuties. The cheeseburger lived a long life. I agree. Let's see. Doot. And doot. Thank you so much. Number 21. Oh, this is cute. This is gonna start at $24. This is a little thing I put together. I think that the box is possibly a French like hosiery box for pantyhose or something along those lines. So here is the box itself. It is silk. I think it's silk. It's definitely a silk-like material. It is this really sweet little, let me take her out so you can see the box, because the box is great too. So here's the box. There you go. It does shut. It's just the thing that I have in it is a little too big for the box. Look at that gorgeous detail. And then here is the edges. It is this light pink with these gold glittered polka dots. And then you open it and it does say Hanes. And then there is a little drawstring bag on the inside, a little lacy drawstring bag. And that is because that is going to go with, I'm calling her my little ballerina. So she is this beautiful composite and I believe human hair doll. Bless you. And I put her in this vintage pair of ballet slippers. And then I tied them up with this beautiful soft pink vintage ribbon. I don't think so. I'm not. And I don't even have them out here, Lisa, or I would. She's tied up with this really sweet little pink ribbon. She does have her legs. I just tucked her into this ballet slipper because I just thought it was so cute. And then she comes in her little drawstring bag. Here's the little bag. And she fits just oh so snugly in there. And then she's wearing this cream colored little dress that's a little tattered. She does have a sweet face, blue eyes. She is composite, hand painted. She's not haunted. She's precious. And she just fits in her little hosiery box. So precious. But I see Mary Ann in at 24. Thank you so much. I'm going to start the countdown on her at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fade end on the not haunted ballerina doll. Oh, I do love those horses though, Lisa. I may or may not have kept one. I didn't mean to. It just happened all so fast. Yeah, it's just company. It's just company. There is the bid end. She is going to Mary Ann. Thank you so much. 24. She's very sweet. You're going in for the giveaways. Thank you, thank you. Number. Oh, this one. This is new too. This one's new too. This one I'm going to start at $14. She does need a little love. She's a little rough around the edges, but I could not leave her. I think she is beautiful. So what I'm thinking is she was an advertisement piece, but she was probably also part of a calendar. She is from 1890. 1890. A piece of paper from 1890. And this is from Compliments of M.T. Clark & Co., importers of wines and brandies, Dover Street and Shawmut Avenue, Boston. Look at the colors on this. So the damage is going to be right here in this corner. There's a big piece right there. And then there is a little bit right here, a little tear on this side, if you can see. But other than that, there is this right here. I don't know what that is. I don't know if someone put a piece of tape on there or if it happened in manufacturing, but there is a little white spot there. But other than that, it's in really great condition. This would look fantastic framed. The colors from being like 136 years old, and it is in this good of condition. I love the deer and the flowers and her face, those eyes. She's beautiful, and I think that this would look spectacular framed. It would fit in a 12 by 9.5 frame, and I just love her. And then here is the back. She's genuinely old. Genuinely old. But I am going to start the countdown on her. I love her. Look at the detail in those feathers. That's beautiful. But I am going to start the countdown on her, and I'm going to put her back in her plastic at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Bid end. The girl with the pearl earring. I'm just kidding. That's not her. That's not her. Hi, Purdy. How are you doing? Purdy. Frog bid end. Lucky for you, I don't like frog legs. So that one did not make me hungry. Thank you, Donna. You got her. I appreciate you. And thank you, Purdy, and thank you, Renee. Thank you guys so much. I'm good. It's hot here. Other than that, I'm good. Okay. This one is really sweet. This one is super sweet. I'm going to start this at $15. And it is this antique photo button of these two. I do have 2 photo buttons tonight. Again, just got them this weekend. I haven't been able to find any that I liked in quite some time that also are affordable. But I did find 2 during this trip. I really like them. I think they are precious. I don't know. I think this might be a little boy and this might be a little girl. Unsure, but the button itself is in really good condition. So this is on tin. So this is celluloid on tin. And then I am including it with this little rustic vintage metal easel. I thought it matched oh so perfectly. It is 6 inches in circumference. And it does just sit on this little easel. Also sweet. No cracks in the celluloid that I can see. There's a little bit of sticker residue, but that came right off. And they're really pretty. And this is also something, I'm pretty sure, let me check. Yeah, that's magnetic too. So I don't see why not. If you had a strong magnet, you could put this on something metal and not have to put any nails in anything. But I am going to start the countdown on these little cuties. Love them. At 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. I'm sorry, Lisa. That's lame. I also today made a couple Halloween tree toppers. I might bring them next week. Possibly. One of them I very much like. I very much like both of them. But one of them I really, really like. Actually, I like them. I like all of them. There's 3 of them. Lisa, you got it. Thank you so much. I had a great time crafting today. Very rarely do I just get a day to craft. That's what I spent my whole day doing, and it was lovely. I got a lot of crafts done, not causing mayhem or whatever it was I was saying earlier. Thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, up next, let's see. Will you be nice? Will you just tell me it's really good even if you don't think so? I always get so nervous about showing my things. Now, which one will I show? I guess I will show her. She's a witch. I gave her a long cape. It's a doily or a dresser scarf. But isn't she precious? She's made out of a vintage pincushion topper doll, ceramic. She's ceramic. And I gave her a cape, and I gave her a collar and a spooky witch hat with vintage glitter on the top. And then she is a topper, so you can display her just like this, or you can put her atop a tree. Whatever your witchy needs need. I think she turned out cute. So that's what I spent my day doing. Just making so many tree toppers. So many tree toppers. Okay. This next item is simple but cute. I love these. I pick them up when I can find them. They have kind of gone up in price. Used to could get them very affordably. Not anytime soon. I'm gonna start this at $18, and it is this adorable. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know completely how old this is. There are definite vintage ones. Oh, I'm sorry. There are definitely vintage ones of these, but they did make them up to probably even now, honestly. But I think this one is vintage, but I just wanted to be completely transparent. He is a little frog on a lily pad, and he is a wall clip. You can clip anything you want from him. You can clip a purse, paperwork, your mail, your keys, a scarf. You could clip a little vintage flashcard that says jump on it, which is included just because funny. Didn't have one that said frog. Here he is brass, and he is just a little clip, a little frog clip. He is in really good condition. Here is the back, and you simply put a nail on the wall, put him on the wall, clip anything you want. I just added a jump card because why the heck not? Jump. I like him. He's got attitude. He's got pizzazz. Love the patina. I just think he's cute. Cute, cute, cute. But I'm going to start the countdown on him, on Mr. Frog, at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Jump for the stars. I don't think that's how that saying goes. Escargot bid end. Lisa, you got him. Thank you so very much. I hope I'm not freezing for you. It's very possible that I am still, but I hope I'm not. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thanks, Lisa. You went in for the giveaway. You're in there. I appreciate you. Okay. These next items are going to start at, what are they going to start at? That's a great question. Let's start them off at $18 choice. $18 choice. And these are very cool. These are, I did pick these up right before the 127 yard sale. So I didn't get them at the 127. I got them right before. So I have a pair of vintage decanters, but they are choice. And this one is a product of Italy, Maraschino, imported Metropolitan Liquor Co. Incorporated. Now, I will say, I don't think there's alcohol in here. There makes no slurshing sound, but they do also look sealed. So I'm not sure if they emptied them and then resealed them, but I do not believe, because I don't think that I would sell them with alcohol in them. But here they are. So this is a little ceramic lion decanter. Stickers on him. It says less than half a pint. Metropolitan Liquor Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And it says Luxardo on the back. He is ceramic. He does have a cork. There's the cork. And the detail is just crazy. He is a booze lion. He's a booze lion. I've never seen these. I think he is so cool. 6 by about 3. I know, I thought they were so fun. So here is the lion. And then perfect time for Halloween, spooky time, is a black cat. So again, this one says product of Italy, 80 proof, 2 fluid ounces. New York, this was purchased in New York in, I believe, 1975. And this one also has all of its stickers, a little bit of provenance here. Lion has the same one, purchased on the same day, 02/10/75. Stop it right meow. And look at the little liquor bottle here. If you're somebody that has a vintage bar, although you may not drink out of these, they're so fun, are they not? To just sit there. I think they're really fun. So you have the cat choice, or you have the lion choice. You get to pick. So this is for choice. And currently I see Marianne in at 18. Thank you so much. I am going to start the countdown on choice at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Beating. Leave it to Wisco Co. to make alcoholic animals. Who you think's more drunk, the cat or the lion? Probably the cat, because I ain't lying. Vintage Rose, thank you so much. Which one or ones, you get to get both if you would you like? The cat or the lion? Cat or the lion? Meow or roar? And then Pummels, thank you so much, Pummels. If Vintage Rose decides she doesn't want one, you'll be next up. The cat for sure. Oh no, that was Sharon. Do you concur, Vintage Rose? Both! You got them. Thank you so much. Vintage Rose. Vintage Rose. You know what? I am in a spooky mood. I have already, thank you so much, Vintage Rose. I have already decorated for Halloween. I was planning on holding this little lady back for my vintage Halloween sale, but let's just have a little bit of fun and let's just offer her and see if you guys have any interest in her. I am going to start her at 65. There was a lot of material that went into her, and when I say I used, this wasn't on purpose, but when I say I used the most expensive glitter that I could find, I sure did that. And I did all the glitter. I'll go more into detail on this when I do my Christmas tree topper sale. But I mixed all the glitters up. I put them in a mortar and pestle. Each one has a little bit of a different variation in the glitters, so no two are exactly the same. So I'm going to show her and just see if you guys are interested. So she's going to start at $65. So her base is a vintage spool core. So a cardboard spool, vintage. And then the glitter. Let's talk about this glitter. So the glitter is a mix of vintage glitter, new mica glitter, German glass glitter, and some modern regular glitter. There's mixtures of all of those different kinds. So I don't know if you can tell, but there's all different kinds of glitter in there. And this one, I can see at least 4 different kinds in this one. And then it does have vintage, what is this? What is this? What are you? Garland. Vintage garland on the bottom. I did pick this up at the World's Longest Yard Sale. Then I used orange crepe paper and vintage garland on the center and a Victorian button. She is a ceramic vintage pin cushion topper or desk brush topper. She's just a ceramic doll topper. And then I added her a little orange collar on the top. And then she has a witch hat, which is decorated with more garland, another antique button, and then a black felted witch hat with black vintage glitter that I really like. Half doll, thank you. I could not come up with that. That I very much hoard because I only have a little tiny bottle of it, and it's really good vintage glitter. And then I used some vintage ribbon around her neck, and she's pretty tall too. So she is, let me tell you, 12, 13, 14, 15 inches tall. And she can go atop a tree, or she can just stand there. And then her cape is this kind of spider webby dresser scarf, which was more than likely hand tatted. And then there she is, Miss America. I really liked her. I have 2 other ones over there, but I think she was my favorite. She was my favorite. But I'm going to start the countdown on her. Thank you so much, Marianne. I appreciate you so much. But I think she's lovely. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. On Spooky Spooky Lady. I gotta fix this collar. It's not spreading like I like it to. Dinosaur bid end. Thank you so much. I'm gonna set her down because I know Nikki will just knock her over to smithereens. Thank you, Marianne. I really appreciate you. I gotta add her because she was not originally on the repertoire. No, that's not cheating. That is resources. Number 20. Okay, this is cute too. So I did not get the main component at the 127 yard sale, but I did get the smaller items at the 127. Oh, yay, I'm glad. Thank you so much. I'm going to start this at $24. You're going to get the fridge and the magnets. You're going to get all of it. So it is this vintage toy polar fridge tin toy. So it is a miniature, probably around 1950s metal toy refrigerator. I did tie a bow around it just to make it a little cute. I will untie it and show you the inside of the refrigerator. This is a great way to display magnets or to display your ephemera with magnets. So at the 127 yard sale, I did get these little plastic cans. I think more than likely they were probably part of like a toy shooting game, but I just turned them into magnets. So this one is Black Cow Coffee. It's just like a little faux can, and then that magnets on. And then we have Big Red's creamed style corn, always fresh and sweet. And then we have deep sea salmon. Hi, Renee. I just loved the graphics on these. And then this one I think is my favorite. Black Stallion brand shoe polish with the little Victorian shoe in the center. So those are the magnets on the front. And then also you do have polar refrigerator with the little polar bear on the front. And then if we untie the bow, we can see inside the refrigerator. So inside the refrigerator, you have your little shelves and then your little freezer with defrost. And then on the side, it says Wolverine refrigerator. And it's got all the little tin litho foods on there. So fun. I love this little refrigerator. I think it's adorable. I love a tin thing. I love a tin thing, especially a tin toy. I'm just going to tie it back up. It's pretty big. It's probably about 15 inches or so tall. So not the smallest thing, but not too heavy either. And I think the little can magnets turned out so cute. Love them. Adorable. And they're just magnets, so if you don't like them, take them off. Ta-da. But I'm going to start the countdown on this. I see MJ in at 24. Thank you so much, MJ. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Yeah, to keep them cool. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Bid end. Boop, boop. Hi. Hi there, pretty baby. Keep them chilling. Exactly. There is the bid end, and that is going to MJ. Thank you so much, MJ. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're going in for the giveaway. Thank you so much. What is next? Number. Talking to myself forever. Am I still just talking to myself? How long will I be frozen for? Am I still frozen? It was the fridge. That's what did it. I got too close to the freezer and it froze me. Well, dang. Shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame. Yeah, I froze because I got too close to the freezer. It happens. I didn't mean to. I got a little bit of frostbite, too. Anyways, I don't know what you heard or what you didn't hear. So, just being repetitive, I felt like I should tell you again. I got this on the 127 yard sale, and it's just the lid. If I had the base, this would have been a really good thing. I still think it's a really good thing, even though I only have the lid. And please don't be offended that I am attempting to sell only the lid. But I think I made it cute, okay? So I'm going to start this at $45. You're exactly too much chillin'. I was in there with the knee huggers. I think it turned out really cute. So please forgive me for not having the entire chicken, okay? This is a way to repurpose. We love a repurpose. All right, so here she is. It is this beautiful, before anybody bids, if you are interested, this is just the top. I do not have the bottom of the dish, but I think we made it work. What about you? So it is this beautiful blue slag rooster hen on nest lid, okay? It is just the lid. That is not anything that is in the glass. That is part of lag. So it is this gorgeous blue slag glass hen on nest top. Tis the top only. And I did put it in this wooden carved dough bowl. Okay. And then I added this beautiful little dresser scarf, crochet dresser scarf. And then I added some of my very sparse, I do not like to share, of my silver metal bullion like nesting material under the rooster to kind of add some texture to her. And then the pizza resistance, there is a bow because I can't help but add a bow to pretty much everything. There's a little surprise for you. Hang on. You ready? I know this is a rooster, okay? So just keep your expectations low. I know what I've done here. It will be okay. But rooster had a baby. Look at that. And a little blue egg. That is a lovely vintage alabaster and or marble egg. Blue. Because, you know, blue roosters, because it's the roosters that lay the eggs, obviously. Blue roosters lay blue eggs, right? Science. I will gladly be your science teacher for the day. Okay, but look at this gorgeous nesting material. Do you see this? Do you see how stunning this is? Okay, and then you have the gorgeous dresser scarf, beautiful little nest, little baby, and this is a big one. Good job, Mr. Rooster. Goes in there. And what a fun little thing if someone comes over. Would you like an egg? And then, you know. But look at the lid. Let me show you the lid. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See, that's a way to make it work with what you got. We don't have the base. That's okay. Megan Trainer's not here. Do you see what I did there? Because we're not all about that base. Anyways. You may not have a base, but you have a baby and a lid, and you get this beautiful dough bowl, too. You get the dough bowl, too. Ta-da! And don't forget, tiny egg is under there. Well, big egg. It's a pretty big egg. And then the beautiful dough bowl. You can see. But I'm going to start the countdown on him. Maybe you could find the base. But until then, he can just park his little butt in this bowl. Numbers 15, 14, yeah, he's like a seahorse. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. The bid is at 45. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. When you don't have a base, you make a base. Exactly, Renee. Exactly. I think it turned out, I don't think it looks like Homegirl just tried to make this work. I feel like it turned out really cute. I mean, I did just really try to make it work, but also I think it turned out really cute. Picasso Cat. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. Picasso Cat. Thank you so very much. I hope you love him and his little baby brings you joy. His little baby rooster. Thank you so much. And you are going in for the giveaway. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You might, I mean, you may be right, you may be wrong. May be right, oh, you may be wrong. Okay, this next item is just kind of like, I got carried away, and one wasn't enough, and then two wasn't enough, so I got 3 of them. And I think at some point I probably should have stopped, but I didn't, so that's okay. I am going to start these at $30 because that is essentially $10 each, which I think is very fair on these. Now, one of them is not in the very best condition, but I feel like you could fix it up. I like it how it is, so I just left it. But I do want to mention that one of them is in a little bit of rough condition, but they make a beautiful stack. So I have a set of 3 vintage melee, or mel, however you pronounce it, pink, my favorite color, like a Band-Aid pink, jewelry boxes. You are getting all 3. It is not for choice. You do get all 3. The first one is the top one, and that is the one that has the damage. So this one has a crack right through the center, so the paper, the crack is just through the paper, okay? But it's got this really pretty mandolin etching on the top. There's etching all the way around, and this is the only one that is like this. So this one has its latch, and it does work. There you go. And then you open it, and it has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 smaller compartments for your smaller jewelry, and then 3 larger compartments on the bottom for your bigger jewelry. There is some discoloration up here, but this is a great way to display jewelry in your antique booth or even in your personal collection. Love the pink velvet inside. This one at some point did play music. It does not play music anymore. The winder winds, but nothing happens. So that is the first one. And then the bottom 2 are my favorite. I actually used to use these on my lives for doing like numbered things, like if I had 25 items or whatever, I'd put them in here to help keep track of the numbers that are on them. So these ones have little flowers on them. Again, love the color. What do? You push left, got it. This one is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 spaces on the inside for brooches or earrings. So there's 15 spaces on that one. This is little designs on the back. 15 in that one, and then this one is pretty much identical. So there will be 15 spaces in this one as well for your brooches or your jewelry. It'd be a really nice way to keep your brooches because they're kind of small, so you can really store these anywhere, and it's your little secret treasure box. So 15 in there, 15 in here, and then a bunch more in this one. But I am going to start the countdown on these 3 boxes, and they're just so pretty too. Like these stacked up with like a bow. Love them. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Hi, Tippy. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Be done on the boxes. Oof. Oofy. I'm a sucker for a box. I'm a sucker for a box. There is the goose bid end, and those are going to Tammy Bennett. Thank you so much, Tammy, and thank you, Jackie, and thank you, Vintage Rose, and thank you, Renee. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. 436. And you're going in for the giveaway. Maybe you'll get some jewelry for your new jewelry boxes. Ah, that one really wanted to be seen. It just jumped right out. All right. This next one is also going to start at $15. What'd you do? This next one is going to start at $15 as well. This is the only other photo button I found in my 48 hours of traveling the highway. This one is so cool, and this one I think would be really great for spooky season. It's not like in-your-face Halloween or anything, but it's just got great colors and a great subject matter. So this is another tin and tin litho and celluloid photo button. This is a family of 4. Dad looks a little spoopy. So we have dad, mom, and 2 kids out in nature. I don't know what the white thing on the ground is in front of them. It's a little interesting. But I love the green in there and the black and gold border. And then here is the back side of this one. I believe this one would also be, yep, it is also magnetic. So you could definitely use a stronger magnet to magnetize this to something metal. Yeah, I am going to include it with this black easel. The easel is not old, but I just liked the black with the black and green photo button. So you are getting both of them. And then here is a little close-up of them again. Baby's cute. Baby is cute. But you get the photo button and the little easel. I am going to start the countdown on this family. We shall name them the Wilsons. I don't know why. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. On the Wilsons. On the Wilsons. Yeah. Luana, you got it. Thank you so much. And thank you, Parkhurst. Thank you guys very much. And thank you, Lisa. And you do get the easel. I hope I mentioned that. I'm pretty sure I did. Thank you guys. All right. Oh, this is so pretty. I think I did show this in my haul, but I don't think I gave it like the credit that it deserves. So I am going to start this lot off at $28. Yay, and broccoli. Now I want broccoli with cheese. Broccoli, cheese, and rice. Great combination. Great combination. So starting at $28, you are going to get this whole little lot, but there is the jewelry casket itself is gorgeous, but there's 2 very beautiful things in here. One of which is the earrings that came from my personal collection. I've hoarded them for so long because I just think they're the most beautiful pair of earrings I've ever seen. They're so my aesthetic, but they're clip-ons, and I wish I could wear them, but I just like to look at them. Okay, so I'm going to dissect this, but you do get everything you see here. I'm going to start with the jewelry box itself. So this is a antique jewelry casket. This one is bronzed with green patina. Love that. You've got the branch little handle on the top, roses, more patina. I've never ever cleaned that off. Really good condition. This one does not have its liner, okay? No silk liner in this, but beautiful, beautiful casket. And then I did include it with another little piece of tatting, a tatting doily. So that is in the base. And then look at this precious embroidered handmade little powder puff. So it is just a little makeup powder puff. I'm pretty sure, but I've been wrong a time or two. 3 tops, okay? So if I think it's a powder puff, chances are it's not. No, I think it may be a powder puff, but it's really, really pretty. I love the design, the little lace around it. I did pick this up in one of the fields at an antique vendor booth. That's another thing I feel like I didn't mention in my video. When I say I got these things at a yards on the 127 yard sale, for those of you that haven't been, it's not like yard sales. I mean, there are yard sales, but they're not like that. They're fields full of antique vendors for hundreds of miles. So think of like a flea market, but hundreds of miles. So although I found great things, it's not like I was at mom and pop's garage. These are dealers. So the prices were dealerish prices. But I was able to find a few treasures, this being one of them. Love that little powder puff. And then there's these earrings. Now these are marked Day, I probably should look this up, but I didn't, my bad. Day Mario, New York. These are stunning. These are some of my favorite things. Look at these gorgeous earrings. They are marked Day Mario, New York. Demario. And then here's the other one. They're glass and brass, and they're patinaed, and they're just stunning. And they are clip-on. Is it hot on the 127 yard sale or my earrings? There they are. They're stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. They're gorgeous. And look at the little flower with the rhinestone in it. Do you see? They're just beautiful. I love these earrings. They're gorgeous. But I am going to start the countdown. It was very hot. The least amount of clothes you can wear, I would recommend. I'm going to start the countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't they, Catherine? 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. That's what I thought they originally were. Way back when. But they're not. They're Day Mario, New York. And I didn't even look them up. I should have, but I didn't. Banana bid end. Tammy, you got some new jewelry for your jewelry boxes. Congratulations and thank you so very much. If you like that, let me show you this other one. But if you saw my haul, you already saw this, so that's cheating. Now this one does have a higher start price just because I have never seen her before, and I get it, but she was in her original box. I know I overpaid for her, but I could not leave her in that field. I'm going to start her at $40. Hopefully one of you will just love her like I did. She is this gorgeous half doll. I did sell 2 tonight, Tippy. I'm so sorry. She is this beautiful half doll in her original box. And she is a powder puff. So cool. So I love, love, love that she's in her original box. Here is the back of the box. This like spotted, spackled, distressed box. And then on the back it says Miss Birdie from Nettie. So this was given to Miss Birdie from Nettie, which are 2 of my favorite names, might I add. Birdie and Nettie. Love those names. And then you take her out of her little box. And she is just this gorgeous little half doll. So precious. And then you turn her around and she is a little powder puff. How fancy would you feel? I feel like I would feel so fancy. Love it. Now, I will say, the yard sale, it was hot, but what makes it bearable versus, like, Springfield, when I go to Springfield in Ohio, that is almost unbearable because that is you're outside all day. Very little air conditioning ever. With the 127, at least it's like you do a field and then you go and sit in your car and drive a little bit in the AC. Get your drink, chill out, you know, get out, do that again. So you're getting little breaks here and there. But when you go to like Springfield, that is brutal. There are no breaks on those days. But I love her. I love her so much. And look, the box is just made for her, literally. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I see you. Thank you so much. I'm going to start the countdown on her at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, exactly, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beaten. I'm really going to try to go to Springfield this year. I really, really want to go. So I'm really going to try. Catherine, you got it. Thank you so much. She is coming to you. You're going in for the giveaways. Number 5. Okay, this is totally not my normal aesthetic. I think I'm just going to do a straight claim for this. Oh, please, dude, do you already have a powder puff? I'm just curious. Do you already have a powder puff? This is not my usual thing, but I figured maybe one of you is a hairdresser, or your daughter's a hairdresser, or you used to be a hairdresser. Round Top in Texas in October. I'm going to have to write that down. Round Top, Texas in October. Got it. So if one of you is a hairdresser, you may want this. And I want to be the one to offer it to you. It's a little bit more vintage than what I normally do. I really don't focus on the vintage things too much. But it was too cool. So this is Norin Color Rinse. 8 rinses for 69 cents plus tax. It is a vintage hair color store display. And it's got a bunch of its hair colors still in it. And the graphics on the boxes are so cool. And I love her. Just really fun if you are a hairdresser. So if anybody is interested. Oh, and it is this lovely baby blue metal. That's what the display is made out of. And although it does have hair dye in it now, these do slide out. These paper pieces slide out. And you could theoretically put anything squarish in here to display. You know what I'm saying? Very cool. But this is going to be $35 if anybody is interested. And it is number 5. $35, number 5. And it does come with all the original hair colors. And they're tablets. Who knew? Look at that. So fun. Funny, fun time. Doop. Betty Galmore. Well, thank you so much. Are you a hairdresser? I just felt like that needed to go to a hairdresser. You don't have to say if you don't want to. Number 14. Okay, this is cool too. I did get all of these items also at the yard sale. And you are going to get 3 items. These are going to start at $25 for all 3. And I love this tin. I did not look this tin up. I don't know if this is a good deal or a bad deal. I know what I paid for it. And I'm including the elephants. But look at this gorgeous, look at this gorgeous. I did it twice in a row. Look at this gorgeous tin. Jungle Chop Tea. And this is the original paper label. Really old tea canister tin. Jungle Chop Tea. And then on the side, it's got an anteater, a lizard, a turtle, in a flamingo. There is wear to it. I'm assuming this is probably pretty daggum old. Delano Potter & Co., Boston, Mass. Oh, 1898. Yeah. May 24th, 1998. May 24th, 1898. Got it. Directions for use. Boil fresh water. Pour the boiling water on the tea and let it steep for 3 to 5 minutes. And then there is the other side. Isn't this amazing? I just love these graphics. And then you have the bird and the monkey and the giraffe and the tigers. And then to go with the tin, I am including this little pair of elephants that I also got on the 127. I don't know. This one here, you get the pair. This one is definitely a metal, cold painted metal. This one is some sort of composite. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I know, but I do like a rusty crusty tin, but this one is so cool. And then I even like how it says Potter & Co. I love the colors. So you're getting the tin, but you're also getting the 2 elephants to go with it. So fun. Love it. Love it, love it. But I'm going to start the countdown on this lot at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate that. I don't want them to fall. I'm going to take them down. Take me down to the... Got it. Stay. Thank you so much, Pommels. I appreciate that. Okay. What's next? Okay, going back to the vintage. Again, don't do it a lot. Switching it up a little bit. I probably won't do this for long, but I'm just trying a couple things, okay? These are going to start at $24 for the pair. And they are these lovely 1950s, delicious, speaking of old tins, metal, very like 1950s kitchen canisters. So you are going to get both. Now the tea is missing its handle, but you do get the large sugar and you get the smaller tea. So you get both of them. This one's got some putty on it from a flower frog. I am assuming there is a flower frog in the bag. Isn't that color amazing? I love this color. They are creamer canisters. That's crazy because to me it's backwards, but when I show it to you it's frontwards because my thing reads backwards. And then here is this one. Now, you don't have to use these in your kitchen. If you're an artist, these are great to house your art supplies. Anything you want for storage. They make great storage. And you could decoupage the front. If you don't like the sugar in the tea, you could decoupage it and make them just cute little canisters. Or keep them. But I don't know if I'd put actual tea and sugar in them without like a liner, maybe. But they're lovely. The sugar is 9 by 5 and the tea is 7.5 by 4. So pretty big. And I do love that color. And they're magnetic. So look, if you hate the tea, just put your favorite postcard over it, add a magnet. No one has to know. No one has to know what it said. And you don't even have to ruin it. Anyways, I'm going to start the countdown on the pair. You do get both. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Very same, Kathy. Very much the same. My house is, what's the word? At the seams. My house is splitting at the seams, Kathy. But I like it that way. I've always said I want to feel like I live in an antique store. And I'm feeling more like I live in an episode of Hoarders, but that's fine. Vintage Rose. You got it. At least I'm somewhere on TV, you know what I mean? Like, may not be an antique store, but I'll take it. Thank you so much. You're going in for the giveaway. Going in for the giveaway. Oh man, we only have 4 left. What? What'd I do? Busting at the seams. Yeah. That's Ariana. Number 10. Okay, these are cool. Look, we're on a vintage train. I can't stop it. We're going down the tracks. There's not much I can do. I probably won't do it for much longer. But like I said, I got some random things tonight. I just am purchasing things that draw my attention. And these drew my attention. These are also going to start at $24. Choo-choo. Essentially $12 a piece. And when I picked these up, these are something I totally would have put in my daughter's room when she was younger. Now she says I can't do things like that. Like it's her room or something. But I would have totally have put these in her room. Not that they're specifically childish. Just I love their whimsy. They're very whimsy. So they are this pair of vintage wooden lacquered art of hot air balloons. And I love hot air balloons. I think they're so whimsical, so fun, I just love them. Okay, so this says decorated balloon. Science developed the art of ballooning from an imperfect sport to one of practical use. Captive balloons were those who controlled from the ground by a cable. Such balloons were used during World Wars I and II for observation. Since were also used during wartime in the training of observers and crews for airships. And that is Antiquity Collection from the design workshop of MCMLXII. 1973, I think. I don't know. But look, let's look at them. So they do have their ways to hang them already. But look at the lovely art. And they are really on that wood. I mean, they are not coming off. These are professionally done, okay? Professionally. They're so fun. And then there is this one. What does that say? I don't know. I know, Minx, I don't want to talk about it. I will cry. Look at how pretty. And then here's the back. From the design workshop of FAP. Both sides have their plaques. They are, in case this matters to you, 12, 13, 14 and a half inches by 9-ish. And you get both. These are very fun pieces of art. But I will start the countdown on the pair at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. I kind of want to add glitter. I like glitter. Bid end. Dusty, how are you? So good to see you. Dusty, hot air balloon moose. Bid end. Thank you so much. I'm just happy to see you. 3 left. Number 24. These are cool. So, I don't know a thing. You are allowed to lurk. I lurk all the time. Just assume if there's a live sale, I'm probably there. I just don't speak up a lot. Because I'm doing like 100 things while I'm watching them. But I'm in a lot of them. So I don't know a whole lot about printer blocks. Do you? Do you know about printer blocks? If you do, can you tell me what these are worth? No, I'm just kidding. I think these are really cool. I'm going to start them at $20 for the set of 3. I was going to do choice, but I thought these are a cool collection, and I kind of wanted to keep them together. So these are vintage printer blocks. So essentially for printing in books and magazines, and, well, books and like newspapers and advertisements prior to then like digital printing. So this one, all 3 of them are actually clocks, but they're all different clocks. This one looks mid-century to me, and then can you tell in the center that that is a little penguin? Can you see the little penguin? And it says penguin on the clock. So this was a printer block for penguin clocks. So the front is a metal, and then the stamp itself is wood, but the front is metal. So it's a metal, not a rubber, which is why these are collectible, because they don't rot. They just get better with age. They get patinaed and just absolutely beautiful. So this one is 2.5 by 2 inches on this one. Okay. Really good condition. Love that one. Then we have this one, and this one is I can't quite read it. Let me see. Maybe we can look at it together. The Elgin. The Eagle, maybe. The Eagle. And I love the patina on this one. Again, metal face, wooden block. This one is 2 by 2. 2 by 2. So we got the penguin and we got the eagle. This is something intermittent. Hard to read. And then you have the third one. And then here is this one. Something intermittent. Cyber love. Very small. Very, very small. But how fun are these? I got these at an estate sale. I loved them. So different. Just check and make sure you were still awake. I didn't want you falling asleep on me. You get all 3. But I'm going to start the countdown on them. What a cool instant collection. Don't you think? Oh my gosh. I'm done. Goodbye. Have a good night. That's ridiculous. Twice in a row. I'm so sorry. I'm going to start the countdown on these before this one jumps again. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Bid end. Question mark bid end. Tippy, you got in there right before the bid end. Congratulations. And thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tippy did it. You're going in for the giveaways. Thank you so much. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so this next one, this one was crazy because I feel like I got a pretty good deal on this. And the thing with the 127, Some booths are crazy on their prices, and I don't even understand it. I found almost this identical brooch on this woman's table, and I picked it up, and it had $150 on it. And I put it back down very politely, and she goes, "You know that glows?" And I said, "Cool." Like, because I didn't know what, yes. If you say yes, you sound like a know-it-all. If you say no, you're lying. So I was like, cool, you know? But then I found this one. I think I found this one first. But really cool brooch. And guess what? It glows. I am going to start this one just because it is very, very pretty, very, very cool. I did pay up a little bit for it. Not $150, but I did pay up for it. I'm going to start this one at $40. And it is this gorgeous prong set kind of opalescent rhinestone brooch. It is in a gold metal. It does have rivets on the back, so really nice construction on it. It's pretty big too, especially for a uranium brooch. It's 3 inches. 3 inches. And then so only the rhinestones glow. So those like opalescent, ovally, teardroppy, those shapes, they don't glow. But the rhinestones do. So this big one and then all these little ones, I will show you. There they are under a black light. It's very clear that they glow. And I just thought it was really, really pretty, even without the glow. But the glow is just cool. The glow is just so cool. And they're stacked. So try to show you. You can see that there's that branch, that like matte gold branch, but then under it is that other piece. So it's a layered, stacked, just really beautiful brooch. This would be so fun for spooky season. I would love, like, this is really understated, very cool, Halloween-y jewelry. And there ain't no denying that that glows. That is for sure a glower. Very pretty. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I'm going to start the countdown on her at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. I only have a couple of pieces. And they're all right there. I don't have very many. I'm not a glass girl. I have tried. But I don't know why. I think it's like it's like the opposite of kryptonite. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Vintage Rose. Thank you so much. Vintage Rose for 46. Thank you so much. Okay. This is technically the last item of the evening, and this is probably my favorite item of the evening. It is so unimpressive, but I just love it. I love a good time, and this is just a good time to me. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to start this at $24. This is the tiniest. This is the tiniest little house trinket shelf I've ever seen. Look at how cute this is. And I did go ahead and fill it for you. Is this not the tiniest? Dang it, I knew that was going to happen. The tiniest little trinket house you've ever seen. It is a wooden little house. Okay. Hold up. Me and this wasp nest are about to fight. Chill. Okay. So, it's this tiny little house, right? Oh my gosh! I don't even drink, so what's a girl to do? Look, you come here. I'm not coming to you. You come here. Okay, so inside there is 2 doll legs, a doll arm that fit perfectly at the roof because see the doll arm, it's like elbowed, so it fit perfect, okay? A little doll head. And then my favorite thing I added was in the center, it says emergency hospital. Do you get it? Because like the baby's in pieces. And then there is a little wasp nest that says official souvenir. And then there is a little wind-up key because I was thinking like that's a piece to a doll. Where the wasp nest comes in, I'm unsure. But I like all the little things. This is like some of my favorite things. But I love the emergency hospital pin in the center. It is a pin, so you can wear it. There is a little chimney with a heart on the top. So cute, but spoopy. So you get the 2 doll legs. They are early German doll legs. No body, but 2 legs. And they're different dolls. Like, these don't go to the same doll. Could you imagine if that leg was on a doll that size? The little German head. He is just a head. The arm, the emergency hospital button, the official souvenir button on the wasp nest, and the widow skeleton's key. This does sit on a counter or anywhere you wanted to, as long as it's level. And yeah, spare parts. And it also does hang on the wall. So that was just too cute. I like this a lot. But I'm going to start the countdown on the little trinket shelf at 15, 14, hi Judy, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Catherine, I don't know, I know you said you collect half dolls, but cosmetic ones. I just was going to tell you, a lot of my Christmas tree toppers are made out of half dolls. A lot of them. That goes to... Where did it go? What have I done? Oh, you're already in there. Luana, you got it. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to try to go over these as fast as physically possible. As fast as physically possible. Oh, I'm so glad. It's just a quick recap. All right. So if you missed any of these, let me know if you're interested. I'm just going to run through them super quick. We have 2 oil cans. This is choice. They're going to be, hold up, wait a minute, $24 a piece. This one, they're just old oil cans. This one has the guy in the top hat. This is an antique advertisement. He's dressed as a peach. He's held on the oil can with a little magnet button. And then we have the little orange anthropomorphic Victorian advertisement for tea on a different oil can. He is also held with a magnetic button. They are $24 each, and they are number 25 if you are interested in either one of those. I just love the colors. I love anthropomorphic things. Okay. All right. These are really cute. These are just so small. I loved the tininess of them. If you do have like a trinket shelf, I think these would be adorable. They're these little brass bow candlestick holders. So sweet, so small. These are $16 if anybody's interested. Number 22. $16, number 22 on those. Okay, and then I'm gonna hold off on those because I feel like I just showed them. But then we have 2 bigger priced items if anybody is interested. We had the, oh, thank you so much, Vintage Rose. You got it. we've got the Russian cow. Her little paws have some tears in them, but everything else other than her little paws are in great condition. She has her original Russian company tag, her little bell on the front, the millinery flowers, the great Russian face on her. Anybody is interested in her, I will do $75 on her, and she is number 13. $75, number 13. She's fantastic. Okay, let's see. I know. I'm struggling a little. I was struggling a little to let her go. Anyways, okay, and then the very last item, and this is the most difficult to show, is this gorgeous book stack of 4 leather antique books in different languages. The first 2 are zoology books, and the second 2 are on automobiles. I'm also including this vintage ceramic insulator with feathers, and this gorgeous 4th of July patriotic bow, just to make the stack a little bit more interesting. Very Ralph Lauren polo moody library. This stack, these are beautiful old books, super pretty. This stack is $75 if anybody is interested, and they are number, what number are they? Hold up, 3. Number 3. They are number 3. Oh, and they are so very heavy, but I can ship them media mail if you're interested. Oh, MJ, I'm so happy for you, but also kind of so sad. But congratulations. She's lovely. She is lovely. Make sure I put you in. But yes, the book stacks, $75, number 3. They're amazing, leather bound. They're fantastic. Okay, I think, Clarabelle, okay, got it. I think that's everything. So, let's put everybody back in their boxes, mix it all up, and then we will do the giveaways. Thank you guys so much. Oh, no, it's okay, I gotta let go. I'm not going to show you which one you guys get. It's going to be a surprise, but you're going to get either this bracelet, this necklace, this bracelet, or this bracelet. And the centers are buttons, and you can change them out, and you're going to get an extra button to change it out. They're just fun. They're just fun. Fun little things. Okay, so the first person who's going to get one is number 17. So that is Catherine for the little powder puff girl. Thank you so much, Catherine. Next one is going to be number 10. Dusty for the hot air art. Hot air balloon art. Thank you, Pummels. I really appreciate you being here. Number 12. Tammy Bennett for the dangle brooch. I told you might get more jewelry, Tammy. And last but not least, number 19. Picasso Cat for the chicken lid. You got it. Thank you guys so much. Huge thank you to everyone that came and watched and participated. I really appreciate it. And of course, thank you to the one and only fantastical Redheaded Kitty Cat. If you guys are ever on Whatnot, Redheaded Kitty Cat has some great shows on Whatnot. And it's the same name, Redheaded Kitty Cat. So if you already have a Whatnot account and you're on there, give her a follow and support her and watch her show. She sells some really great things and her prices are really fair. Happy birthday again, Redheaded Kitty Cat, and happy birthday, William. And thank you all for tuning in. I will be doing my invoices and shipping tomorrow. And thank you for once again joining me at The Withering Cottage. Bye, good night, good night.